Hey, good evening, you guys. Good afternoon. This is a new Sex Love Tea podcast episode. This podcast name is Anxiety. Yeah, Anxiety. So, without any further ado, let's dive in. So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about anxiety because I'm going through it and I'm going through it bad. And I know most of the time, if what you're going through, somebody else is going through 10 times worse. So I'm trying to start putting awareness out there to mental health. It's a big issue within our community, within our humanity. It's huge. Um, so that's something that I myself wanted to start participating in and sharing my mental health stories. This season 7, I'm trying to work on me, my mental health, and I want you guys to witness the growth in this journey. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find my reason of living, and I'm also learning who God is. I want my relationship to be deeper with Him. I want Him to know that I submit to Him. I submit to Him. Sorry, you guys, I had to mute that up. Yes, I submit to God. So I'm trying to find this new pathway of doing everything the right way. Sometimes when we grow up, we think that we got it, and we don't. Not without His help. We don't have it. And that's the space I'm in now. I'm not trying to have no negativity, no negative energy around me, no negativity towards others. I just want to be pure. I want to be pure. I want to learn who I am. I want to love who I am. I don't want to look at somebody else and they got abs and all of that, and I think that just sent me in a spiral right there because it's like, damn, he look good. I wish my body was like that. And it's crazy because my body may not be like that, but it's a lot of people that like my body the way it is. Men and females. They love it. But to me, I don't love it. If we're being honest, I don't love it. I want my body like my bottom half. Yeah, my bottom half is perfect. If you seen my pictures or videos or anything like that, then you know my bottom half is perfect. It's basically just my stomach. I just wanna, because I gained a lot of weight throughout like the last 6 years because I was on medication. And hold up, because we being serious here. I was on medication called methadone, and if you do your research on methadone, it's an opiate blocker. Um, if you don't know my story, it's in one of it's on one of these seasons. I did talk about my struggle with addiction with Percocets, and when it started from my jaw gable. And all of that has a lot to do with my anxiety now. So that's why I'm talking about it, because that plays a part on who I am now and why my anxiety is the way it is. Because we as the people, we don't tend to focus on our mental health. Like, a lot of people think that, why am I talking to a stranger? That stranger don't know me, so how can they help me help myself? And that's not true. They don't have to be somebody that, if anything, you want somebody that don't know you. Because then when you tell them everything, then they could be from the outside looking in and give you some clarity, you know? So I say, do it, go to therapy. We all need some type of therapy, because in today's society, we need therapy. Like, it's a must now. So, I have a few questions right here, and it's 5 of them, so I'm gonna say them one by one, and when I say them each at one time, I'm gonna talk about it. So let's dive into this anxiety episode, season 7, you guys, episode 4. So, okay, so we're gonna do it like that. Alright, I'm sorry, you guys. I keep hitting my cord. I'm so sorry. So, number 1 is, because I'm not doing my Okay, so number 1 is common misconceptions. So the common misconceptions about me is mostly more like I'm standoffish, I'm evil, like that's the misconceptions people have with me. And the biggest one right now is the misconception of, just because I'm doing a podcast and I'm smiling every day and all of that, don't mean that I'm not still reliving my mom passing. That's one misconception. And another misconception, a few people have used it, and if I get into an argument or a disagreement about something, they say, you keep using your mom for excuse. I don't use my mom as an excuse. I don't use my mom as no excuse. These are real feelings that I'm dealing with each and every day, every hour of the day. Trust me. I don't use my mom for shit. These are real feelings that I myself am dealing with. It's not easy. This is probably the hardest thing I've ever done or felt in my entire life. It is. It's like, it's no way that I'm here and my mom's not here. There's no way. And I'm not evil and I'm not standoffish. It's the fact that when I'm out or at a party or anything in that nature, especially around my community, yes, it may look like I'm standoffish, but no, you just never know in our community how somebody feels. One minute they lovey-dovey and cool as hell with you. And then the next time you see them, they rolling their eyes or they just walking past you. So I don't usually speak first because I don't know what your energy is. So unless it's somebody that I know for a fact that's going to give me the same energy I give them, they're not going to be like, hey. And no, give me the same energy I'm giving you. I'm walking over here to acknowledge you, and you're giving me this stank face. It don't work like that. That's not what we're doing here. So yes, I'm not going to speak to you first if we not one of those close friends like this, or it don't even gotta be like this. Just close ass friends that I know going to give me this, and they don't even gotta be close friends. They just could be associates and people I know or whatever. But if they give me that hype, hey London, what's up? If they give me that energy, I'm giving them the same good energy back. That's all I'm saying. That's all. 2. Personal experiences. My personal experiences was my biggest one that changed the course of my life has to be when my jaw got broke when I was 18 years old. That is what started my anxiety, my depression. It triggered so much because just coming from the hospital, I had major anxiety because when they was releasing me and discharging me, I asked my mom when we was walking down the hallway, I'm like, well, I asked the doctor in front of her, I'm like, before we got in the hallway, I'm like, hey, am I gonna die? Like, because I thought about throwing up and choking on my throw up because at this time, my mouth was wired shut. So these are experiences that gave me PTSD, major anxiety, depression. This is where it stemmed from. Personal experience. Me getting raped and molested at the age of 2, then between 8 and 9 by supposedly relatives. Like, none of them was blood, but they family. That was a huge personal experience. Another personal experience was me coming out the closet to my mom. And, well, I didn't come out the closet to her. She told me because it was Easter of 2007, I believe. It was Easter of 2007, and I first started talking to my first actual boyfriend. And when we first started talking, I told him I wasn't out and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, you might as well just tell your family and blah, 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 blah. So when he told me that, because I really liked him. I really, really liked him. So I didn't know how to do it. I didn't understand it at the time. And the next day, I just physically, mentally, emotionally was sick. Like, I was literally throwing up. I was laying on the couch, and I had a bucket next to me, and I was throwing up, and my mom was sitting probably like 2 feet away, not even 2 feet away from me. And she was on the computer, and this time she was on MySpace. Yes, MySpace was out. Can we get a round of applause for MySpace? Please bring it back. Even though it never went anywhere because I still had my account and everything. It's crazy. But yes, she was sitting on the computer. I was laying on the couch, throwing up. And she first turned around and she was like, son, you okay? I'm like, I don't know. or I said I'm good. That, something in those aspects. Like, I think I said not really something, but she turned back around, because if I said no or whatever, my mom would have tried to figure out what was wrong, like if I got a fever or something like that. So it was something in the words of yes, I'm okay. So she went back onto the computer, and then not even 2 minutes later, she turned back around and said, "Son, are you gay?" And mind you, she asked me this a couple times before. She have asked me this before, but I always like, no, no, why would you asking me that? Stop asking me that. But this time, at the age of 16, I finally said, I don't know. And that was one of the best, most beautiful moments I had with my mom, because she just said, "Son, I love you no matter what. You are you, and we're going to do this together, and we're going to put our backs against each other, and we're going to do what we got to do." And when she told my siblings, their reaction made it even better, because my brother, right after me, Shim, he embraced it like, that's my brother. I don't give a fuck. That's my brother. It is what it is. My two sisters, they embraced it. I love you, but they was kids at the time, so they crying and stuff. My younger brother, he the same way. Like, you my brother. So it is what it is. So that alone, I'm shaking right now, because that alone just fills me up sometimes in a good way. And I be needing the good filling up, right? We all need the good filling up, right? And then my biggest personal experience was 2024, when I found my mom on the floor, deceased. Mm. The personal experience with that is the fact that I gotta look at that picture in my head over and over and over again for the rest of my life. Every hour of the day for the rest of my life. It is so traumatizing. It's so emotional. It makes you angry. What could I have done? If there's a God, why are you doing this? And that just sent me on a twirl, because it's like I'm trying to get my mind straight, but I can't. Like, how am I here and my mom not here? Like, I'm trying. I'm not okay. Don't think that I'm okay. I would never tell you guys that I'm okay, because as long as she's not breathing and getting on my nerves or my sibling nerves, I'm never gonna be okay. That was the GOAT. That was my queen. So many other people queen. And shout out to everybody that has been rocking out with me and my siblings since my mom passing. Showing us love, showing up when it's needed. I love you guys. You already know who you are. Just to name a few: Toya, Amut, Cousin Zaira, Aunt Pat, and that's just to name a few. We do have a lot of support. My mom, Dom Divas, yeah, it's a group of them, all aunts, all my aunts. And that's just to name a few. My Aunt Nell, just a few. I could keep going, but I don't want to keep revisiting that at the moment. So, yes, that's the biggest personal experience. 3, coping strategies. What are some coping strategies? Smoking, smoking weed. My podcast. This is one of my biggest coping. Oh, coping. Hold up. That's this is one of my biggest coping strategies, and that is Sex Love Tea. It's my baby, and it's just growing, and I'm amazed at where I'm at with this, and doing it by myself. I'm doing this by myself. So when I get up there, we're gonna see. I like to do walks and runs in the morning now. So that's a coping strategy. Another one is being around family and friends, just going out, enjoying the night. They are coping strategies. But the biggest problem is after that's done, I still gotta come home and still be in my head all the time. It's never. I don't think it's gonna change for some time, some years. I really don't know. 4, impact of social media. Hmm. Impact of social media. Social media give me so much anxiety. It's unbelievable how much anxiety social media brings because it's so much bad on social media. It's to the point that everybody's naked on social media. Uh, you go on Instagram now and you see so many guys with their dick hard, and but it's in their pants and it's a print just to sell their merchant or um, whatever they got going on, and that plays a part in when I said the body thing. That plays a part in that because when I look at a lot of them, I see their bodies and I'm like, damn, he look good as shit. Like, I need to get there, but I'm trying to get out of my head. And you know who's gonna help me out of my head? The man above. I am learning. I want to learn who he is. I want to be his best friend. I am finding God. I promise. I'm finding my natural way. I'm finding the reason I'm on this earth. I'm finding. Trust me. Social media is just too much at the moment because people can find your location. People just posting everything from chopping heads off to murdering animals to somebody raping kids, and it's just so much. And then you see stuff getting bombed, and you people lighting shit on fire, home invasion. Like it's just so much that you see on there. Drive-bys, car accident, crazy ones, people flipping over, flying out the car. Like they show everything now on social media, and and that brings me so much anxiety because one, I hate seeing blood. That gives me the, I don't know, it's weird. It messes me up. Like my nerve system just I don't just go overboard. Like I don't know. But yes, social media impact has definitely given more anxiety to me and to millions. 5. Advice for listeners. My advice for you guys is to stay on top of your mental health. Don't take your mental health as a joke. Continue to learn what you need to learn in order for you to be the best you. Look up if your doctor you said you had depression or heavy anxiety or anything like that. Pause and get that together. Work on your mental health, please. Your mental health plays a big part in your life. Doctors are around for a reason. Use it. Don't abuse it. Do what you gotta do to be the best you. Because nobody can take that away from you. Once you hit your light, once that light hit on you, can't nothing stop you. So focus on your mental health. Find God. Worship the man above. Understand who he is. Learn his journey and how we got here. My name is London. If you don't already, like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow, especially on Spotify. But you can find my podcast on all streaming platforms. Again, this is Sex, Love, and... I'm sorry. Again, this is Sex, Love, Tea Podcast. My name is London, and today's episode was anxiety. So without any further ado, bye-bye.